Boom! What is up, Wanderers? We're back for another one-take bag review, and this time we've got something really cool. And frankly, I might not be dressed well enough to review this bag because this thing is so nice. All right, so what we're reviewing today is this beautiful tech brief from Waterfield Designs, San Francisco based Waterfield Designs. And this bag, as you can tell, it is heritage quality and it is gorgeous. We've done a kind of a first look video at this bag, but I've had a chance to carry it for a while now. I'll put a link to that video in the description, of course. And I just wanted to go over this bag how we always do. Wanted to talk about the full exterior of this bag, the interior of this bag, which, spoiler alert, that's going to take a minute. And then we're going to do two things that we love about the bag, two things that not so much, and then an overall review should you chunk down the good bit of change that would be involved in purchasing this bag. All right, so first off, let's talk quality out here. You have a really nice waxed canvas bag with leather details that are just gonna get an incredible patina over time. You've got really tiny branding right here. You may not even be able to see it. It says Waterfield, made in San Francisco. You have grab handles on top. You have really beefy zippers with a waterproof treatment on the zippers themselves. Then you've got really nice beefy clasps holding this strap in place, and a very cushioned, comfortable strap. On the back side of the bag, you have a luggage pass-through, and that is it. Nothing on the bottom of the bag to speak of. Zipper pulls, I should say. You do have some nice zipper pulls, but no attachment points, no MOLLE panels, no crazy stuff. This bag is slick. This bag is designed to, on the outside, be a very classic, timeless bag. And I think they pull it off really, really well. So that's the exterior of the bag. Let's talk about pockets. On the outside of the bag, what do you have? You have one pocket in addition to the luggage pass-through. Nothing else. No water bottle holders on the side, nothing like that. You've got your quick access pocket on the front with a magnetic closure, okay? So let me put this down so you can see it. Inside here, you've got this gold honeycomb color. As I've been using this bag, I found that this is a very useful pocket, okay? So I keep in here reading glasses, blue light blocking, flashlight, AirPods. I usually keep some money in there, but anything that I'm gonna need just to grab, pocket is very easily accessible when you're carrying the bag, or when you have it just set down, and it's just fun to use. Love it. All right, shall we? Let's dive in. This pocket is your kind of tech area of the bag, and it has a full clamshell on it. So you've got a full clamshell on this pocket, and you've got, I don't even know where to start. You've got tons of pockets in here. And I want to talk about kind of how I've been using them. So on this side of the bag, which is still accessible when you've got the bag standing up, I've just got some knickknacks up top, some pins, some fidget toys, and then I've got my power brick and my most used cords down here in these bottom. And that's been kind of the setup I've preferred, so I don't have to zip and unzip to get to my cords, which are some of my most frequently used items, okay? So you've got 3 zippered compartments up top for small stuff, 2 pouches down here that I'm using for cords. You may use them for battery backups, etc. They do have some give to them and some stretch. They've held up really well. They haven't lost any of their stretch. They don't feel slack at this point, so very good to see that. On this compartment, I have put just some stuff that I want to have with me, but aren't kind of everyday items. So I do have, this is a wallet that is not my go-to wallet. So this has kind of extra backup stuff that I don't use all the time. And the fun thing about the way they've got this bag laid out is I don't have to take all this stuff out of the bag to show you because it's all visible at all times with these mesh pockets. Zippers have been really clean action with no issues. I've got some SD cards up top here, a little bit of spare cash. I've got a little medical kit here for first aid. And then I've got my pocket knife and my multi-tool in this pouch right here. I've had no issues with tears or rips or popping within that mesh fabric, okay? So you've got this cool yellow honeycomb, and then the pockets themselves are made out of black mesh, but enough of that yellow shines through to really give you a bit of a contrast there. Okay, so you can see what's going on in the pockets at all times. I like that. All right, now, next pocket. Doesn't clamshell. This pocket is where your laptop is. This is gonna be hard to show you. There we go. So you've got your laptop pouch here, and that is very cushioned. Then you've got another very felt-lined cushioned tablet pocket right here. That's a Surface Laptop 4 and an 11-inch iPad Pro. Fits right into this. There is a larger version of this bag as well. All right, then you've got a big drop space, AirPods Max, Nintendo Switch Lite, and you can kind of see down into this space. And then on the front, you've got an admin section here, a pocket that's big enough for me to put my gimbal in, and I've kind of set this up as video equipment on the front here, which has worked really well for me. My pocket too, another flashlight and pen over here, and then my Osmo gimbal, okay? So that's what's going on in that compartment. All right, so that's the full walkthrough of the bag, and I'm excited to finally get a chance after using this for a while to share what I like about this bag with you, and also share some things that I don't like as much, and my recommendation for you. Okay, so a couple of things that I like, two things that I like most about this bag. I really was not expecting this, but this pocket on the front is so good, so good. And it's so good that I wish more bags had a quick access pocket that was magnetized rather than zipper. This thing is easy to get into, it auto closes, and nothing has fallen out of it. It's got a magnet strip along the whole length of the bag, not just one magnet in the center. So that pocket is not only cool, it's extra useful, and it's fun to use. So that's the first thing that I love about the bag. The second thing that I love about the bag is the action of using this kind of at a cafe and kind of flopping down at a coffee shop, flopping down my bag and pulling out the items that I like and need to use, okay? So cords, etc., very easy to access, and the workspace itself stays all kind of contained and sitting up at all times. So just the usability of this bag in a kind of commuter environment, in a coffee shop environment, super, super useful bag. Okay, now, two things I don't like as much, and it's pretty hard because this is an excellent, excellent bag. Thing number one, I would like this laptop compartment to zip about 3 inches further down, okay? I know that sounds really, really specific and picky, but because it stops so high, you have a little bit of difficulty seeing what's in this compartment at all times. It's as easy as this compartment is to access. This one is much more difficult, which is a bit problematic if you put higher use items into this section. And so I've got my video equipment in there, but if you put, more everyday items into this section, you may find yourself a little frustrated that it feels a little dark and tougher to access. The second piece, and this is just personal preference, this luggage pass-through feels like a bit of a waste to me. So the pocket on the front is so good. I would have really liked to see a replicated second magnetized pocket there instead of this luggage pass-through. It seems like a waste. I know some people may say, like, screaming, like, no, the luggage pass-through is absolutely critical, you must have it. even when I use my carry-on, I don't really love using a luggage pass-through. And I mean, honestly, you can just set the bag, it's a rectangle, you can just set the bag on top of your luggage and lean it over. It's not going anywhere. So I don't know how you feel about luggage pass-throughs. I feel like for how cool this bag is and the everyday use that I'm using it for, I wish that was a pocket. I don't know. I wonder if there's a way to make it a pocket. I don't know. I'm not good enough to do that. All right. I should also mention, and I don't know if I gave it enough mention when we were talking about it earlier. This may be the most comfortable strap that I have ever used on a messenger style bag. This thing is, it feels like a gel material, almost like the cushioning in a mouse pad that you put your wrist on when there's those gel-based mouse pads, and it is so comfortable. So, all right, that's the bag. That's the review. 2 things we like, 2 things we don't like. Should you buy this bag? Well, if money's no object for you, then absolutely you should buy this bag. It is not only gorgeous, it's going to last a long time. You're supporting a made in the USA brand, and you're not going to see everybody else out there with this bag like you do with some of the other more popular tech bags. This is pretty great, and I do highly recommend it. You're not going to be unhappy with this purchase. The only thing I would say is just know that you are not getting a sling bag. Know that you are not getting a backpack. You've got to be in love with, a messenger style, satchel style, crossbody carry like this, because that's how you're going to be using this bag. You're not going to be frequently grabbing just by these handles and walking around carrying it like that. I doubt that. The briefcase style carry is not how you're going to use it. This is super insanely comfortable, but you got to be used to and want to carry a bag in that way. All right, so that's it, everybody. Thank you so much. Please like the video, subscribe, share the video if you feel like it. That's really going to help the channel grow, and really appreciate everybody swinging by again. We'll see you next time for another one-take bag review. Bye for now.